capsule tour, half hour to go up. Wait a minute.
World, we were not a country. Primarily came from Europe, but they also came from Latin America and Africa. Where did they land? They landed in buildings. You know it as Wrigley Chewing Gum, although they're no longer in the building, and the Wrigley family no longer owns the business. They sold it to the Mars Candy Company. But this thing was commissioned by the London Guarantee and Insurance Company, a British insurance company that insured cargoes on ships. Why would they put their headquarters, U.S. headquarters, in the middle of the country? Of course, Wacker really is the center of the building. That's the background for what you look up. Now, this is also one of our tripartite buildings. Tripartite buildings come in all different kinds of styles, and basically the tripartite building, the first couple of floors is the base, the whole center section, and then the top, the condominium building. And here in this building, the first cutout over there matches the lower two towers of the building next door, the ones on the top to the one on the left. Now, the first 2/3 of this building we call transitional, because here again, the architect is mixing several different styles, which you'll get a better look at once we come out from under the bridge. A well-known architect by the name of Calatrava designed that. Now, had you come here 10 years ago, there's no wall. You would see trains. There's 6 sets of railroad trains. Now, its neighbor next door is a condominium, not very your front door here. Stones, building materials, and they go all the way down the Mississippi River. This is still a working river. Now, Goose Island, where did the name come from? The Des Plaines River to the Chicago River to Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, Erie Canal, Hudson River, New York Harbor, and out. Chicago has more of the trunnion bascule bridges than any other city in the world. Now, here again, look at this incredible number of buildings here. See it because it's in the glass. There are 8 water tanks, sealed water tanks, with 300,000 gallons of water. When the wind is pushing against the building, the water is pushing the other way. So now, the building next door is an old building. 1930, days later the market crashed. The building went into bankruptcy in the 30s. Today it's one of the most financially successful opera houses in the country. The second largest in number of seats, the largest is the... Today it's an exercise club, it doesn't make a difference. But this building could not stand on its own. It's hooked into the taller building, what they call cantilevering. Now let's look at a little curve in the river. This building went up in 1930, but it's the 4th building on that site. The first Board of Trade building was there in 1830. The Board of Trade, the first 2 products at the Board of Trade, 5,000 windows in this building. But there was also a learning experience with this building and one up on North Michigan Avenue, used to be known as the John Hancock Building, which Skidmore also designed. Now it's just known as a... Now coming up on the right, you can just begin to see a white building. Actually, that cluster of buildings, the ones toward the front, are the world headquarters today for Boeing aircraft, which moved from Seattle about 15 years ago, although they're going to be moving to the East Coast in a couple of years. Is the trains coming in from the western suburbs. So they come in through this building. There's a bridge between this building and the one in the front. You can office furnishings, lighting, flooring, etc., etc., etc. Each floor was the equivalent of about 7 football fields in length, just to give you some idea of how big these floors were. Anyhow, about ours by the name of Joseph B. Kennedy Sr., along with Heinz Construction, who were partners. It was designed originally for the Carbon and Carbide Company. You'd know them as Union Carbide today. I want to stop 1 second because I don't want to miss this. Look at this incredible auditorium here. People sit here morning, noon, and night. They may come out for lunch. At nighttime, boats pull up here. They've got music. The building is the Tribune building. Colonel McCormick, the editor of the Chicago Tribune, served in World War I and fought in your right. in different shades of blue. This is our newest building along the river, designed by a lady architect, Jeannie Gang. It hotel occupies a certain amount of floors, and then there are condominiums. 100% of blue. They have nothing blocking them. Now it's interesting, the two architects who designed the Shipwright and Heinrich, one of them taught about 50% of Navy Pier to train naval air pilots, including one future president of the United States, George Bush I. And green glass building over here is the Shakespeare Theater. If you fell asleep reading Shakespeare in high school or college, what they would do with Shakespeare is wonderful. The buildings further down, it's very important. We're very proud of that.